Just went straight into a box, bro.
Hello, you lovely people of planet Earth. Today I'm taking you on a casual day in the life with me. I had the motivation of a literal sloth today, but I managed to do a workout. We're doing a bit of baking, but we're also going to go on a bike ride later, and I am so excited to show you. I get into how I became a biker and how you can do it too, and I also have a near-death experience. Enjoy! How do I look? Do I look like a baker? My coffee. Look at this mug. Look at the vibes of this morning. Hello. Look at this. So cute. I think this one's next. Yep, this one's next. Bring me to life.
Wake me up.
We're up. Okay, we're up nice and early, which is always good for a day off. And this morning we're starting with bread. Now, all you have to do for this bread, it's the easiest thing in the world. Put all your dry in, mix it up, add your wet in, mix it up, set it aside. I mean, like, why would you buy bread from the shop when you could just do this? Honestly. I'm pretty sure I've made this so many times, but I still forget. So I've got a piece of paper in here somewhere. 420 grams. I knew it was. You know, when you start questioning yourself and you're like, wait, what's 3 + 2 again? You know, and then you have to like Google it. It's like, stop it, Jess! Use your brain! Please be enough. Oh my gosh, stunning. Stunning. Just enough to wash out any fat lumps. You want a good amount of salt here. Don't be scared. And then you want a packet of yeast. Oh yeah. Mixy business. 2 tablespoons. And then we add water. Now I've been actually messing around with the water and trialing different things, and I actually find about 350 millilitres gives you the best texture. The recipe that I found says to use 295, but I accidentally added extra water once and it was the best bread I've ever made, so I've been doing it ever since. I'll show you the texture. Oh, she's sticky. Super sticky, but that's what you want. And you don't even have to do anything at this stage. Now that it's like this, you can literally just leave it like this. Now you can transfer it into an oiled bowl. Why bother? I just leave it in here. Get yourself a nice clean tea towel and just whack it over the top. Leave it in a nice warm place. Now, I don't really know where's warm, so I'm just gonna leave it right here. And this is where it's gonna brew. So I'm gonna proof it for 2 whole hours. Just 10 minutes later, and we're done. Woohoo! Just got a new mirror delivered. It's absolutely gorgeous, like absolutely gorgeous. Tika Moon, highly recommend. We're gonna have it in the bathroom because, I mean, hello. Stunning, but then this is like the barest wall in the world. So we're gonna have this massive mirror here and it's gonna be epic. Yeah, we've got our little froggies. This is Bert. And then this guy came into our family more recently. I don't know this guy's name yet. We haven't named him. I feel like his name's Tim. He looks like a Tim to me. This is Tim. I'll show you, let me give you a freaking bathroom tour. So we got these shelves off Etsy. It's got the copper pipes attached. We just thought it'd look really cool to like make this bathroom like copper vibes. So on our toilet, we're gonna change that to copper, the bin to copper. We're not sure about this yet. Like this might be better black, so it kind of blends in a bit better. This, we're gonna change the tiles here as well and get copper here and here. And it's just gonna look fucking sick. This is what we've got going on here. We've got a plant, that's from Next. Little fragrance stick, that is also from Next. Oh, this one's still got the tag on it. Where are you from? Also from Next. So that trails all the way down, which we thought was kind of cute. And then this is just from a local design kind of place. This was Amazon. We managed to find matching toilet roll holders, so they've got the exact same like copper pipe detail. We're really happy about that. And then a toilet roll holder, which is empty because I need to tidy my house and sort my life out. Oh, fucking spilt my coffee. Anyway, I spy a little kitty. Oh. Good morning, Lucifer. Good morning. Hi. Another one. Oh. Oh yeah. Kitty. Let's go do a leg workout. But first we need to do a wash because holy moly, look how full this is, and I've literally got a pile of clothes on the floor over there. Not good. Just gonna literally grab it all. There we go. There we go. Time to build some quads. Bosh. Done. Leg day. I've written down my leg day and I've also included an ab section at the end. We're going to do a quad stretch movement. I don't know what these are called. And then single leg wall sits. Then lunge holds. Then static lunges. Then side lunges to curtsy lunges. Then the ab section is going to be hollow to reach. And then one-sided hollow to reach. Do it on the right side. And then alternating side planks. And we're going to repeat the ab section twice. And that's going to be the workout. I really CBA the last 2 weeks. I just can't, I don't have the motivation in me, but I've managed to stay consistent and I'm really proud of myself. So I'm just going to see what I can do. See what I can do and go from there, because results are not going to make themselves. We've got to make them ourselves, which is just great. Oh, my abs. Hello, just did a workout and the timer went off literally just as I finished, so beautiful. Just gonna oil my pan here. I'm just literally gonna fucking punch the shit out of it. And just like that. Just like that. Done. Now, set that side again. Make sure to keep an eye on this because you don't want it to rise too much and then stick to the towel. So in about half an hour, I'll probably remove the towel. Is that your kitty? Hello. Good morning. Breakfast of fucking champions. Hello. Yeah.
Face is a really nice sunscreen and I think it doesn't break me out. Honestly, I have no idea what breaks me out these days. It's probably stress. But anyway, it's such a nice, like, consistent egg flooded me last week.
Hello. It's been a little while since I picked up the cam. I had my brekkie and I've just been prepping my script for my next talking head video, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm like actually shitting my pants for this one because I'm gonna be talking about my sobriety journey and how I went sober, why I went sober. And it gets fucking real and it gets fucking raw and it makes me completely uncomfortable thinking about it. But I know that it's something that really matters to me. You know, I designed a sobriety journal. Like, I can't just like make that and then not talk about it. And, you know, there's a reason I made it. It's because people need help and I was that person and I want to help people. And so I'm just making a little iced coffee. This is a video that I've wanted to post for months and months and months, and I keep putting it off because I'm worried about judgment. And I realised that that's really silly because, first of all, nobody fucking cares. And second of all, if people do care, then they're obviously not my people. And especially if I'm being open and honest about something as real and difficult as sobriety, then quite frankly, they can fuck off. Bread is in the oven, and no, I'm not pregnant. Yeah, my oven's fucking rank. Okay, let's not look at that. Look at these flowers, by the way. My boyfriend got me these for Valentine's Day. I know they don't go in that vase. I literally know that, but this is the only vase I have. Look at them. Hold on. Look at them. Yeah, I need to get a new vase. It's my favourite glass to use. Icebreaker. For coffee. I think what I'm going to do after to kind of feel alive again and kind of just like have a breather is to go on my motorbike, because although it is 33 mile-an-hour winds out there, the roads are dry and I'm going to try and take you with me. I've been having Americanos lately because I'm trying to not use as much milk. I don't know if other people relate to this, but like I was having 2 lattes in a day and that meant I was going through an entire carton of milk almost in a day. So yeah, I was going through almost a whole carton of this a day, which I don't think you're meant to have. So basically I've gone down to doing Americanos in the week, but because it's the weekend for me, this is my day off, Thursday, I'm gonna have a latte. Got caramel syrup here, thanks to Susie. Got these diamond ice cubes. I got myself all dolled up because I was filming a lot of stuff without my makeup on, because that's generally how I live my life most of the time. It's with no makeup on. And then I realised that I kind of look ill. And I'm like trying to present myself in this, like, I'm sober and like life's good, and I don't want to look like a fucking like zombie, fucking dead person, like straight out of the ground style, you know? So I thought I'd do my makeup, and honestly it just makes me feel a bit more confident anyway, which I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but oh yes, I was hoping this would happen. Let's get the bread out. Bread time. So it was in the oven for 35 minutes. Can you see? At 170. Also the wash, got the wash out. Gonna hang that up after the video because there's CBA right now. Here we go. Bread. Glorious bread. Ain't she cute? Okay, so now oven comes off and you just want to put it on you want to put it on like a little, like this, cooling rack, because otherwise it goes a bit soggy. I learned that because I wanted to see if it actually made a difference, and it does. So just literally plonk it out, flop it over. And we're gonna let that sit, and then we can probably have some bread later. It's time to film this video. Holy guacamole, I just finished filming it. That was so scary and hard. And I cried like 5 times, but I did it. And I'm so proud of myself for doing it. And I actually think it's a really helpful story to put out there, because I don't know that I've actually seen any like drinking stories that I related to entirely. So obviously everyone's story is going to be different, but I never saw a young 24-year-old that was secret drinking that has spoken about it. So I know that this is going to resonate with some people, and I just hope it helps at least one person out there. That's kind of the whole point. But side note, this cutie decided to be in the background. Look at her. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. Look at that belly. Oh, perfect paws. I'll leave you to it, sleepyhead. She's been sleeping all day. Such a sleepy baby. Let's go see the other one. Oh, my legs. Hi there. Are you sleeping? Little baby. I think it's time for some bread now that I did the big task of the day. And I don't know if it's warm anymore, but I want some. Let's slice her up, bitch. Look at the bread. Look at the bread. I mean, it's very moist and delicious in the best way possible. So good, the end bit. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay, so I've decided that I'm gonna go on my motorbike because I keep putting it off because it's really windy out there. It's 33 mile an hour winds right now, okay, which if any of you have been on a motorbike in 33 mile an hour winds as you're going past a field, it feels like you're going to ping off. But I'm gonna give it a go because I really don't want to waste my day off. Yeah, I know, it's still a mess, okay? I've not done the whole clean-up thing yet. But we're gonna get there, you know, one step at a time. So I'm gonna start with bike. Because then once I've done my bike, I feel like I've actually like existed in the world instead of just being in my house. And I've ticked off 2 big tasks already. No, 3, because I did my bread, I did the talking head, and you worked out, you donut. And I'm gonna do the bike. So, first things first, let's gear up. Oh, just gonna go out for like an hour. Just about ready to rob your house. It's kind of the vibe. Totting her out. Bish, bish, bish. I've got these gloves, which don't really go with the jacket right now, but they do the job. Better put you on my chest, shall we? This is not an easy task. Have a good one.
Oh yeah, baby, we're free. We're free. That hay bale could just come and kill me any minute. Is it even strapped on? It must be strapped on, right? I mean, it doesn't look like it's strapped on. Wow. This was not the plan. Farmer's just doing his job. Yay! Yeah, that is windy. Windy. Wanted to take you on a ride today because I never really do, and I know that this is like a massive passion of mine, so it only makes sense to show you what I get up to on my solo rides. This is a typical solo ride for me. I like to go on like sort of main roads this time of year because they're not wet. I've been a biker since 2024. I started by doing my CBT thinking that, to be honest, that I wouldn't actually be any good at it and that I wouldn't want to continue. And then I ended up actually falling in love with it and did my CBT and I passed it first try. And then I ended up getting a Benelli BN125, which was the best bike ever. It was the best first bike I could have ever dreamt of. I bought it brand new, so it was so shiny and perfect, and yeah, I loved it so, so much. And that carried me through all of the fails and the learnings, and I'm so glad that I took that year to truly learn how to ride. Doing the CBT, it's like, it barely teaches you a single thing about riding. Like, it genuinely is the bare minimum. It completely shocks me that you're allowed to go out on the roads on a 50cc to a 125cc motorbike after the basic training. Like, I was riding so dangerously because I had so much to learn still. And I obviously passed my CBT, so I wasn't a complete noob. But like, I was taking corners all wrong, I was changing my gears wrong, and those are things that they can't really teach you in a CBT. Like, they can't really tell that you're doing it all wrong on the CBT. Like, that, you know, they're behind you, they're not on the bike with you. And it took me a really long time to actually get to a place where I was confident and comfortable. So I'm really glad that I took that year to really find my footing. And honestly, the main reason that I did that is because I was still 23 years old. And when you're 23 years old, you can't get a full A license. I can't exactly remember, I'll put it on screen, but you would have to basically take the tests again when I turned 24, and I just thought, what the hell? So yeah, I did the CBT and passed it, and then the following year I did my full UK license. You have to start by doing your theory test, and once you pass that, you can then book your training. I did a 4-day package, so what I did was I did 3 training days, and then 1 day was like hiring the bike to do the first test. So the first test, you basically have to go into a big courtyard, like sort of like a netball court, but think massive, and you have to do basic sort of movements. So you'll wiggle through cones, you'll do a swerve, you'll practice slow riding, and you go through all these different things to basically show that you have control of the motorbike. You then go through to do mod 2. So the mod 2, that's where you do the on-road test. So that's just like if you have a car, it's just like doing your car test. So you get on the motorbike, you have an instructor behind you in your ear, and they'll tell you to follow the signs to get to somewhere, or they'll direct you where they want you to go. And they're watching to see that you do all your head turns, all your signals, they check your road positioning, you know, all the things that you would do in your car test, they do on the mod 2. So this was actually the easiest part of the entire experience, even though it was the most daunting going into it. I remember literally shitting my pants before any one of these tests, and I genuinely went into it thinking that I was going to fail the lot. But I passed all of them with no minors. So if you're thinking about it and you're like, oh, I just can't do it, you can do it. Especially if you've been practicing on a 125. You know how to ride. It's just a case of like being extra precautious with your head turns. You know, if you miss a shoulder check, that's an instant fail. So you just have to basically do it like you've got someone on your shoulder saying, shoulder check, like the whole way through. And then it got to the end, like the guy was so chill, was just like, yeah, you passed, no minors. I was like, what do you mean, bro? Like, it was so relieving. I can't even tell you how freaking stressed I was before. The panic was real. It was like doing my fucking GCSEs all over again. Look at the UK countryside, man. Whoa, it's so glorious. Right on my back doorstep, in every direction. I can't remember this at all. Where am I? Where in the hell am I? So yeah, if you're thinking of doing your test, and, you're on the seat, you're on the fence of wanting to try it, 100% put yourself down to do that CBT. And, if you don't like it, then at least you've tried it. Ready? Ah! Fucking hell. Just went straight into a box, bro. I think I'm okay. Oh! That box had no chance. Oh, I didn't know what to do. I like forgot how to brake and everything. Oh my god, look at that bird. Wow, it's stunning. Stunning. Alright. So, there's definitely some things they don't teach you about riding before you get into it. Maybe I was naive, I don't know. But you have to be so unbelievably... What's the word? Fucking hell, I can't even think of the word. Mind blank. Mind blank. You have to be so unbelievably focused. As soon as you lose focus, you end up just riding like a fucking idiot, and it's really scary. Like, you'll come up to a corner and be like, fuck, that's a corner, that's a corner, that's a corner, and you're like not in position, and you're not in the right speed. And it sounds really simple and dumb, but like it's not something I realised going into it. Another thing on that point is your focus has to be on where you need to go. So if you start daydreaming and focusing on a fucking plant or a plane in the sky or the car coming towards you, you're going to end up going towards that. Something to note is that it really does feel like you are put in the deep end when you get a motorbike, because it's like you get taught the basic stuff and then it's like, hey, here you go, have a death machine. You just have to like know what the fuck you're doing, and you just don't. So you definitely go through moments of like, what the fuck? I almost died. Knowing oh my god, it's a bunny! Did you see the bunny? You have a whole thing where you have to just take a little step back, look at what you're doing, and, you know, really, really focus and think about every single thing that you're doing. You know, what are you looking at? You have to really scan the road, you have to look at the cars around you, you have to look at hazards that are around you, things that could potentially be hazards. You have to make sure you're in the right gear, you have to make sure you're braking in the right places. You know, you have to look at debris on the road. You know, what condition is the road in? Is there wet? You know, there's so many things that go into it. It's crazy. Something else that I think I was warned about but didn't quite realise the scale of it was how expensive it is. So you obviously do your CBT. That's like 150 quid, so that's fine, bish bash bosh. But no, you actually have to get a helmet. You have to get your gear, you have to go with a jacket, you have to go with proper jeans and riding boots and winter gear, because you can't just wear summer gear all the time, but you can't wear your winter gear in summer, so you kind of have to layer the fuck up or buy different gear. So the bike itself, mine was 4,800. You have to get tax and insurance, and I'm quite lucky. My insurance was, I think it was like 1,500 or something for the first year with my full UK license. This is, and I know a lot of people pay a lot more depending on where you're from in the country. But that's still a lot of money. And then you also have to get things like security. So we've got a bike cover, we've got a chain, we've got a disc lock, we've got a brake clock. So all these things start to add up. It's the most fun hobby that I've ever taken up in my life, and I would never, ever go back. If you want me to make a whole video about biking or whatever, if you have any questions about it, let me know in the comments. I would always save things on Instagram and TikTok and stuff of like biker girls and thinking, oh, I wish that could be me. But what I realised was that it could be me. And, you know, I didn't actually have the money at the time. I did all of this on a credit card, which I wouldn't recommend. But I'm, you know, in the process of paying it back. And I do believe that it was worth the investment. Let's go! Look at this road. It's stunning! Stunning! Oh, I went into neutral. How awkward is that? Why do I always have to go into neutral at the worst time?
Wow. That was such a good ride. Bit of a oh my god moment with that box, but I live to tell the tale, so thank God for that. I'm so glad that I went. Every time I go, I'm like, I'm so glad that I did that, you know? Now it's 3:30. I'm gonna make my lunch because I haven't had lunch yet and I'm gonna need that, so I'm gonna need that for like survival because the food's important. So I'm gonna make my luncharoonies and then I'm gonna put all my footage on my laptop, I think, because my SD card is full, which isn't good, so I need to empty it. So I defrosted this salmon earlier because I knew I wanted salmon noodles, so that's what I'm gonna make. What is that? Other like Now, you see? Yes. Into the pan, we're gonna go with xoxo, bit of hoisin sauce, and then plum sauce is kind of to taste, because obviously it depends how sweet you want it. Oh my god! There we go. But I kind of like half and half-ish. You can always add more, you know? Chinese spice. Just gonna do like a good old sprinkle. That really transforms this. And I'm gonna add my carrots in, because I want them to be not completely raw if they have to be. And we're gonna need a little. Now taste it, because you might want to add spice. You might want to add more hoisin or more plum, depending on your taste. Yeah. Wait, let's add some hot. Add some franks. Noodles. Smush up the salmon a bit, because you fucked it up already anyway. I mean, yum. That took me literally like under 10 minutes. Hello. I think I'm just gonna spend the rest of my day editing. So I'm getting my laptop on. I think I'm gonna end the vlog here, because I feel like all I'm gonna do now is sit and edit on there, and it's gonna be very boring, and I'm not really doing anything else with my day, and it's starting to get dark and cold. So yeah, it's very dark and gloomy out there. So yeah, I'm gonna end it here, but thank you so much for joining me. I hope you had fun this time round, and if you want to see more of me, then make sure to subscribe, and I was gonna say subscribe and follow for more, but subscribe and like the video, and yeah, I guess I'll see you next time, baby. Ooh.